Yes, yes, son, it's TWA now. Won't you listen to this one? It goes real strong. It's gonna hit you, mess you up, and won't you listen again to what I'm talking about? Cause it's sounding pretty good. So I take this axe into the woods, lumberjack a couple of them so I can make them into drums. Make them into stumps, that's what I meant. I get all red in my eyes as I hit you with my bullhorns again. And my blowhorn was told, yes, the sound was real strong. I lost my microphone, but I don't need it at all. And then we can get this out the box, that little cubicle, and start to litter it on the lawn. Cause I get illiterate for y'all. Yes, it was a bunch of aluminum foil that was wrinkled up. I'm gonna smooth it out. And then we're gonna take this and shake and bake with this some more. Like I wanna go fast around this track right now. And then we're gonna be a bunch of traffic lights at once that all of a sudden stop because I hacked into your system now. If this wasn't a cyber attack, you should have saw it coming. And that would have insinuated you knew nothing about it. And then we're gonna get all the flowers, son, out of the garden and put them in some pots, and then we're gonna mail them to someone because we were a bunch of herbivores who just wanna eat the petals off. Because we gonna get real soft with the song like a bunch of lotion. Cause I got the locomotion going now. And I'm just like the fluid as it runs up the seas into the rivers as it gets into your communities. Because you all just need to listen to something that gets sounded real awesome. I'm going against the dragon again. I think I can knock him down with my sword and then I run him through. But he's good at just dancing around and he can float into invisible and go somewhere else, and he got me dancing around as well, and I can't do anything about that, dog. It's cause I got this Tabasco sauce. It's going to get hot. Yes, we're gonna go with this some more. It's just a bunch of Artemis that we got as we gonna go with this and get this next one. Cause this screwdriver wasn't strong enough, so put some more vodka. Why don't you just fill it up? I'll tell you when to stop. Fill it up like it's the gas in my tank in my car. Not going real far, maybe I'm going over them hills, the ones that get snow. And then you're gonna get on that ski trip again, but you're probably gonna trip. You're probably gonna hit a tree like Sonny Bono did. And then we're gonna get a little bit of confetti falling on your head. And have a parade coming in, a couple horns will start to grow from out of my skull, and I don't know what to do with myself. So we gonna say this as these sullen thoughts will start to explode like they're bombs, and somebody lit the John Wicks to make them go off, because these grenades will not just stop. They're like slinkies going down the steps and gonna explode someone. They're gonna get your heart so full of this love that you haven't felt for a while until you heard him in this song. And it's gonna just start to spin around like it's a gyro that's coming to cut your head off. Because once it did, it was sharp. Because they sharpen it all the time by itself. Shit, he doesn't have to sharpen it anymore. And then we could get so sharp with our thoughts if they all just start to explode. And maybe share each other's thoughts with themselves. And then there was gonna be a collective mind that's just like gonna hold everything else. And because these traffic lights will not work, the wires were crossed. The wires didn't mix with the red ones. It just didn't add up. It kinda made sense to a mathematician, but you was more politician. Yes, a politics, man. And that's all just gonna bite the dog. That's gonna have him scratching himself so much he can't remember when he ever stopped. And now he can't even go get a little thing for lunch. He can't even get a little drink by dipping his tongue. And now I'm gonna get dipping another tea bag into this shit because it gets so hot whenever I release it, some of my wisdom. Because that's the way that it was. It steams on the top, just like some shit in the yard when it's morning and it was cold. And then we gonna go and pull another Coca-Cola with what I said, because my word will get much stronger, bolder. I know I can say this much older because the dust will all gather up on this book I'm about to open, share with y'all. It was a picture one because the words were gone. I ate them up just like I was Yoshi, and this was a little fruit on the bush. And then we gonna say this and erupt some shit that could get Pompeii once again and make it to dust. Boom. TWA. Boom. Boom. TWA. Yes, some more of this Barry Manilow type flow as I'm just gonna get willow, waving that stick around. It's not actually a woe, it's something that broke while I was on the trail. So I thought I'd pick it up and carry it away. Like I'm carrying the stick on my back. Yes, remember when you were connected with the earth and you still lived? And then we could say this is a living thought. Put a couple more letters on to make it sound really good. And then it could have been something they built and resurrected a statue for that's made out of something different. It could have been gold, but that would have been expensive, yo. Somebody would have probably came and wrote or just chipped a piece off. And then they could take it to the pawn shop and be like, this was handed down in a family for a while. Cause they always want to know where you got it or you found. Maybe you had a metal detector and it was under the ground. A snowy mountain was picturesque. It looked like fucking Channel 6 of the level in and some of that Mario shit as I dare to take a step on this platformer and I grin. And then we gonna make this so that they all gonna shrug on the sidelines and not know what to call, not know what to tell the players to do, who's passing the ball, who's gonna be running it next. Won't you ask Marshawn Lynch? Cause he's off eating some Skittles and watching it on his little iPad or his phone. Or maybe his phone was big, so it was like a hybrid. And then we could be hyper when we set every time with the coffee and put some more creamer on top because it was a mochiato, the way my taste buds. And then we gonna say this and erupt a couple more flowers that were in the pot are gone. I think somebody stole them and hauled off in a U-Haul. So we could say this awesome, just cause we did, just cause we just did. Yes, so why don't you witness it once again? A couple more morbid flows for y'all to get the corpses up and walking around. Yes, you can walk it off, Mr. Corpse. What was hurt, your leg or your arm? If it was your arm, you wouldn't have to walk it off very long. You could just hold it like you had something tied around your neck to make it stay up. But isn't that always the case? So we need to go ask the judge and see what they say. Before they drop the hammer down, you best to know that TWA will wreck this and this microphone was gone. Somebody stole it and hauled off in a U-Haul. So we need to go and follow them real close. Write every license plate down. Who lives in your neighborhood? Was it just a Sesame Street song? So the crevices in my walls will start to smooth themselves because I get so smooth with my sound when I let it out. It's just like a nightingale from out the cage, but more a canary because it was yellow the same. So follow that yellow bus and never stop. I start to rip this up along with the asphalt on the street and whatnot. Even the little boulder chunks will get the cut. I start to rip this up any way that I want, just for fun. Just for shits and giggles, and then I start to grin and I can't help myself. They say that I got a condition, but I don't think that I do. So we're gonna look straight through the wall, like it's one of our powers we use. And we got a dirty mind with dirty thoughts, so clean them up with some gums that I bought from the store and they didn't cost a lot. So I got a couple so I can have one for later on. Yes, get this now. A couple more Barry Manilow flows I'm gonna say to yo as I'm gonna prescribe them right now. It's just something out of piss dispenser when I flip the top. Now I'm flipping my lid with what I said because it was so hot. Yes, it was a bunch of fine jewelry just spilling from my lips like I ate it earlier on. And I'm coughing it up like a seagull cause I'm trying to feed some of my young. Boom. And they got the little flipper feet to get where they got the speed and they can take off just like a jet on the tarmac. I bet I've never actually seen it happen, so I'm just taking my wildest guess. Like a couple of wild cherries on the thing that will spin. If I could get 3 in a row, I think I'm getting some chips. I think I'm getting some silver dollars from out the bottom of this bitch. Yes, and so I did. So British with style, so reptilian, but where is my tail? I'm always chasing around just like a dog. Yes, I'm gonna say there's no umbrella involved, even though it's Washington, so it's gonna rain on my dome. It's gonna get seeped in just like a sponge. It's gonna be wet from now on. I need to take off this coat so I don't start sweating perversely and shit. Couple horns protruding from my head, and then I'll let you know that my words were always best. Yes, I'm gonna give you warmth by if you listen inside your brain, and then they'll make a nest. They'll call this home from now on, friend. Yes, never fronting with what I'm gonna spell to y'all, because this wasn't the fatal labyrinth yet. It was gonna be the finale on this shit. So won't I just swipe you with my dragon once again? Not this claws, just the skulls. Just rub up against you like you some broad at this party where we're all at. We're all getting drunk. We're all sipping them suds and maybe a little bottle to get that Jack and Coke. And then we could say this is split your skull. Just with this big sledgehammer, bring that bitch down. And then we gonna get the leaves from off the trees, cause they don't need to grow. I think we can all get down and build something else. Maybe a Lincoln log home. That's the big one. It takes a load of balls to get it built the way we want. It's not like an outhouse. You gotta have room to lay down. So I thought, so I told, and they put inside of the blue. Inside of the blue notes. Inside of the blue notes. Inside of the blue notes. These was all just instructions to something like the arrival is coming, so I need to go talk with them. Maybe I'll just show them one of these tapes and they'll be like, that's the baddest shit. Won't you come with me for a walk? Cause they just want to pick my brain, but I hope they can put it back the way it was and stitch it so I can feel my skull. Cause I don't want my brain to be falling out, cause I'll be falling all over myself like I was drunk. Like that's the way that they set it up. That's the way that they could say it, like I was a celebrity who just gon' kill himself again. Damn, those prescriptions were strong. That shit really snuck up. That shit really snuck up and bit me in the ass like a dog who was bad that I should have put down, but I didn't. So now I'm the one who's laying in the morgue with the tag on my toe, and I wish that this song would never stop, so I keep it going. Yes. Why don't we just feed the soul so that this thing within can grow? Like this flower in this pot doesn't have to be like that. Doesn't have to be a garden, now it's gone. No, we're guarding our wickedest thought and we're never telling you about. Yes, I like them hidden fences out in the yard. Those ones where the celebrities come to visit us with the red carpet. I hope I got the award. Cause then I could hold it up like I just won some Super Bowl. Cause I could throw the ball the farthest, yo. And then he called and he started running around. Shit, he dunked it on the place where you make the 6 points. Chopping at the gum some more because I want to just rip your flesh out by using just my teeth. I'm not using a knife or a fork. No. Bad cannibal with the cannonball about to shoot at y'all from my ship before we hit the door. And then we waking up when we hear the clock going off. That long part that you should have pushed the button for the snooze, but you wasn't what you said. You were so sleepy you fell asleep to it. Yes. And the bell will start to go off because it's almost 3 o'clock for all the school children to come listen to my song with the bag of popcorn they'll pass around. They could have the little gumdrops, the colorful ones. Yes, we gonna get bright by this like somebody just lit the lamp and now you're gonna read by it. Yes, once you break all the rules at once by turning up the sound, that's all it takes, and now we're gonna go and sing in the rain again. Boom! From the northwest, northwest. From the northwest, northwest.